Friends, welcome back to Backtracks Reacts. If this is your first time here, please come back so that the intro checks out. This is the first recording post Season 2, Episode 1, the season premiere airing. So now that means that functionally, this rewatch is now obsolete. Oops, that's fine. I'll still be continuing with it. It's only 5 episodes and not a lot of editing to do. I realized that the editing, I fucked up the switching the scenes in OBS last time, but that didn't get me into any copyright trouble, so I'm just gonna roll with it. I want to provide as good an experience, a watching experience as possible, so I guess I'm just gonna do that now. Yeah, as long as I kind of lower the audio, talk over it, it should be no problem. And I'm not even monetized anyways, so we'll just keep on keeping on with the big video and then me in the corner there. Yeah, so we'll be finishing up with the Kiss Zombie arc, the Hakari rescue, and Hahari arc right afterwards. That'll be a fun time. But for now, our goal is tier listing. I know I already did the most important tier list, the first episode of Season 2, but we still got some stuff in stock. Let's see. Ooh, how well developed are each of the girlfriends? As of right now, like, how complete are they as characters? And this is not any, like, not any diss against Nakamura. Obviously, to develop the characters that come across like later, you need a lot of time for that. But also some of the girlfriends earlier have a little less than their relative peers. So let's see. This is a person I could meet in real life. We've reached a solid point where this GF is. Little thirsty for some development, and then obviously Nakamura, please give this one a chapter. Good. All right, cool. So, Love God, obviously down here, definitely doesn't get many chapters. I would argue for a good reason. A lot of the side characters, not really developed. That's okay. They're side characters. Rentaro, like, where Rentaro is as a character, I would love more development, but I also know that, like, having him as more of that blank love being slate, that is a more powerful position to put him in. So, but I'm here. Hakari, this is also kind of dependent on where we are in the chapters as of right now. Because right now we have, in recent memory, we have her talking on the phone with Karane, just like feeling like they've done this 20 million times before. This is just like a natural occurrence. They kind of go over all the stuff that's happening in their lives and like check up on all the girlfriends because they're kind of the ambassadors of the whole harem. I'm gonna say we have reached a solid point with Hakari. Karane, this is a person I can meet in real life. We have, I've said this before, like the fact that she was a part of the entire marriage arc, like she was the main sole focus. We got to see her family, all like her insecurities and how that fully manifested. That is like, we don't need all too much more from Karane as of right now. Maybe 100 chapters down the line, I would think differently, but she's fucking fine. We have a lot of other girlfriends that we can focus on, really. That's kind of a problem. Shizuka, I don't want to say, like, in terms of development as a person, Shizuka has gotten possibly the most development out of any character in 100 Girlfriends. But that just might be my greed. I did the whole Shizuka rant. I've looked over that. Like, having Shizuka realize that there are things that only she can say as a person, not only that she can't, like, take from Circlet Love Story, like the preset phrases that other people have given her, even if they are like the most important things to her like sense of self as of now. She is becoming a writer. She's molding herself into that kind of like active state of being. She is taking control of her own decisions in life and not deferring to like the preset phrases, even if they are super important to her. I think that's a good argument, but she's also completely a person. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Nano, man, like, because these tiers are kind of more realistically thinking, where is the character as of right now? It's not like, how much do I want them to get development? I want all of them to get development, obviously. Just, they can't do that. Nano, the real sticker, obviously, was the dreaming, managing to get the efficiency in her dream state. Like, she kind of, like, looked at Nemu and was immediately like, I think I could do that. She really, really good at efficiency. I have to applaud her. I would put her here, like, as a writer of Nano, I would put her here, but I think she's solid. I think she's good. Kusuri, I think she's probably bottom tier, because she has like definitely been relegated to bit status. Of course, she's a bit character. Like that's kind of been her entire role for the entirety of the manga. What she provides is, of course, important, but kind of needs some development. I like the one Reddit comment keeps like flush through my head, like what if she can't make normal drugs? She's like, and this is a real point of insecurity for her. She's just like, I can't do the normal thing. I should be doing this. Everyone else can fucking do this. Like every single drug maker in the world can make regular drugs. It's just, this is a personal failing on my part. It's like, no, Kusuri, we love you because you are the shenanigan setter. You do so much for the hilarity and bullshittery of Hyakano as a whole. It's like, how much do you contribute to the manga? Like she's up here at that point, but right now I think, yeah, her being kind of a granny's kid, like we don't constantly we get mentions of her 18-year-old self not being a focus. Like we can just kind of do that. We can just kind of have her 18-year-old self be involved in more things. You know, Nakamura, it's fine. I'm okay. Hahari, oh god, she's gotten enough development. We've kind of been like prisoner to Hahari's whims for a long time. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. This is a person I can meet in real life. She is a person I can meet in real life. Her like struggles with hanging out with a lower age range crowd and all the disgusting ways, like genuinely disgusting ways that manifests. Wow. Kurumi. Now Kurumi as a character, I don't think needs too much development. That's another like axis of this entire tier list that I should have considered going forward. But for like who she is, how much like she's been given, I'm gonna put her up here because she's had her like feuds with Momiji. She's had like the points where she's now very comfortable with the like Rentaro family and instead of being like super standoffish, how we see her in the beginning episode, dear lord, like the work Amane Shindo had to do to get that out, just incredible. Yeah, she definitely doesn't stay that way. She's a lot more mellowed out, kind of relegated to the straight manning, but I think she's pretty solid in terms of development. Like, we have her in the date chapter where she is secure in being able to sacrifice kind of some of her happiness for Rentaro temporarily so they can do the fun shit that Rentaro wants to do. And then she kind of learns this earlier with Momiji, so that's kind of an applied lesson in compromise and being able to read the room, really. Yeah, when she's with other people, because she's not really used to that. She's more been a loner her whole life because of her voracious appetite over down here. It's not in the heart. No. Yeah, but she's definitely on the upswing. I think not to the point where, like, kind of she can never become a real human being because, like, her whole shtick is kind of outlandish. But for where for who she is, for like for the interaction she has gotten recently, and like her growth from the beginning, she is going to be solid here. May, I'm gonna put her in. Yeah, she wants some crumbs. She's thirsty. A lot of the other girlfriends actually have to learn the lessons that she needs to unlearn. I just mentioned Kurumi being the like learning to give up a little bit of her time for Rentaro during the Disney date. May needs to kind of learn the opposite, where she needs to be a bit more selfish. Jujutsu Kaisen, like she needs to watch Jujutsu Kaisen is what I'm trying to say. Would that solve all of her problems? I think May watching Jujutsu so well. I need to like not rely on Jujutsu Kaisen as a crutch. That's one thing I'm learning in life, is that like my overdependence is on Jujutsu Kaisen and 100 Girlfriends. So oops. Sorry guys. That's fine. I still think the point stands. May really like is kind of stuck as a character. She had that whole chapter with Eira, which I think is definitely a stepping stone for further development, all that jazz. But she still needs that to kind of happen, to kind of manifest. I think she's in a good place. Like, I don't doubt that she'll get more development as time goes by, like maybe even in the next 20 chapters. But it's not saying she doesn't need it. Iku, ooh. It's like, of course she's the comic relief, right? She's the comic relief character, and you don't want to like be too rough with the comic relief character. Do I buy into that? I don't think I buy into that. I think you should kill off the comic relief character. Oops. No, like in other media you would do that. 100 Girlfriends, obviously you cannot. So giving her like anything, I would say she's a little thirsty. In terms of what, I don't really have a justification for it. I just think Iku has been bidding quite a lot, and we can use that time to make her a bit more anything. I will say, like, the last bit of development, like the last bit of character that I really liked from her was just like during the pajama party, or like the Kusari, Slender Woman, pigtails, fucking yeah, pajamas. She was just casually gaming. She's just like, oh yeah, I like to do I like to play all these games. The Genocide Route and Undertale, like Dark Souls. Yeah, yeah, that's really fun for me. Like I think kind of exploring ways in which Iku might find different like aspects of masochism, like Mimimi does with beauty. That's the exact thing I'm looking for. The like however Iku searches for these different modes of pain and game. Mimimi, speaking of which, let's move on to Mimimi. I really like the development that she's gotten. Oh, but she totally has so much more in her pocket. Like just like in a little flash, we know that she works at like a tofu shop. Was it tofu Utsukushisugi? Or like she lives that's her family business, and like all the things she does to kind of maintain her lifestyle. What other people think of her, not what other people think of her, because she doesn't care about that shit. Like her relatives, or her kind of how does she struggle? How does she struggle in beauty, and how does she keep up that full act the entire like her entire life? How does she embody beauty in like her everyday life? Because we saw her watching the movie with Rentaro. She doesn't see like unmitigated claptrap, as it were, the pompousness for the sake of pompousness to be beautiful. She can like appreciate the simplicity of something that is beautiful without having to make it more complex. And yeah, so all these different modalities of beauty, I would love to see her explore more, and how she's challenged by that. Like, because life isn't inherently beautiful all the time. Yeah, I would love to see like kind of more of her daily struggle. Of course, we don't get that with everyone. Like Rentaro doesn't have bad days. We don't see him like wake up and go like, yeah, just kind of a day. I don't have to go through this again. I love seeing my girlfriends, but you know, like, how much can I expect them to really brighten up my day every single day? Like, what if every single one of them is busy for something? Like, or like, what if he comes to the school rooftop and then like every single one of them is busy? Just like he gets texts from all of them and he's just like, what did I do before this? Just fun thought experiments like that. With this one, I'm less sure. I'm less sure than May will get more development. But I really want it. It's not to say I don't. May. This is a person I can meet in real life. May stocks are fucking up, friends. Like, practically everything that Mei's done in the last 10 chapters is going to have a major, like, defining presence in who she turns into as a person later on. Like, chapter 202, the fucking Gropergy shit. She's awakened to how nice groping titties feels, and she is going to steadily become a little more okay with the idea. Like, maybe oh no. So there are times when you kind of fantasize about scenes in in your favorite media. And I've already said that MIMIME is obviously going to be the first like bi couple to drop. Like that, we can't do Nano Shizuka, we can't do Hakurane like in any serious way, because we've been doing the whole like the entire ship joke for the whole of the series. They're not going to get any closer to each other in any meaningful, like, putting it into words way. Because, like, already in the karaoke chapter, which is coming up in season 2, by the way, Hakure's is just like, we promised to just stay as friends, you know, in my dream. What I was thinking about is that Mimimi is going to mount her frustration of not being able to see Meme, like Meme's face. Because we already get a mention of it. It's like, oh, I haven't seen that since chapter 55 or whatever. And then she just tries like this kind of indirect way of kind of glancing at Meme, trying to get her attention. And then Meme just completely takes it out of context, just like, oh, the cap. Oh, my Kokoro. I was thinking about, like, Mimimi is so frustrated one chapter. She's just like, I'm in heat. I've reached the level 999 of beauty heat. I need to see Meme's face again. I must look upon this marvel of wonders, as it were. I need to burn this into my retinas. How must I go about this? And she does this whole, like, Hakuri plan. She gets to work on it with Hakuri because she knows she's a schemer. And then at the end of the chapter, she just comes up to Meme. And like... and goes in for a kiss. And that seals the deal. She gets to lift her fucking bangs up. So that's what I think about at 2 a.m. When... Moving on, we get Chio. Chio, I think she's in a pretty good place. We get her whole thing with the dog. We kind of get to see her a little bit different when she turns 18. Like, we see kind of an arc there. We have, like, the kind of responsible and like young go-getter with, like, able to manage everything around the house, take care of the fucking adults in her life because they're completely and utterly garbage. No, Uncle Hero's not garbage. It's just that, like, she has shouldered much more responsibility than she really, really needs to at that age. And so when she gets older, she's going to let loose a little more and be a little bit more casual with things. And I like that arc of where she's going to get with her as a personality. Is she a human? Actually, no, I talked myself into this. She's a human. That's like an actual human being. Because, like, she's worked with adults. She has, like, kind of people she trusts, Natty, Hero, and she knows when she wants to take on her personal responsibility, and she also knows when to rely on the family for things, because she recognizes them as a great support system. Yeah, okay, I'm good with that. Natty is a person. Natty is just wonderful. Yeah. Maybe I should bump her down for, like, entering the relationship with Rentaro, but like, everything else she does is that's just a thing a person would do. Everything else she does, I can't believe that came out of my mouth. But no, I totally get the kind of growing up one way, having to hard pivot the other as kind of a reaction to the traumas that have built up in your childhood, and having a real tie to kind of a part of like another culture that, like, that's shit that weebs do all the time. Yeah, this is just, I'd say it's probably less less of a thing here in America because people are fucking free kind of. So this is definitely a bigger pipeline for kind of Japanese people to go into, but that is absolutely not to say that Americans fetishize, let's be real, highly like appropriate all that jazz Japanese culture. So kind of having the reverse of that's just a person. That's just a thing that people do. That's a thing people are doing right now as we speak. So yeah, I gotta put her up there. Yamame, we've reached a pretty solid point. Like, I don't feel the need for her to progress any further than literally tending to the wounds of an alien that had the potentiality to kill her. Probably no need. I don't think she's like, I don't think she's in need of being any more of a person. Like, some characters can just stay characters. Kurumi, Yamame, they're perfectly fine where they are. Momiji, hang on a second. Now, hey, wait. Is this a person in real life? Do I want to meet this person in real life? I don't think this is a person I would like to meet in real life. Momiji, I'd say we're at a solid point. I don't think I want to say anything more than that. Let's move on to Yaku. Yaku's so totally a person I would meet. Yeah, I love the way that Nakamura like seriously and like legitimately distances Yaku as a character from the others in Rentero's family and Rentero himself. It just so well done, like having the difference in mindset constantly mentioned, like her rationale for things being just so totally gone. And, like her worries of like she's the only one who like is like, oh fuck, I was worried I'd gone senile, like meeting Usa-chan for the first time. It's like, oh no, she has different things on her mind, really. But she totally uses that for her benefit sometimes. Like every single pose that she strikes, heavenly. God, Yaku. It's like, yeah, she is an old woman. She kind of has internalized that and knows how to act, really. Kishika. Against my... No? You know, Kishika is a bit character. But... is there a but there? I'm gonna say there's a but there. We have progressed the meta of the Babu pretty far, I'd say. The whole chapter winning the beach fighting, the beach sword fighting tournament, that was definitely a big boon for her, both in her cool aspect and her baby aspect. I still would like a little more of cool Kishika, and I actually really do like how she was treated in the chapter 200, like the dice, the Mario Party game, where she got to be a straight man without the kind of backsliding of being a baby in any meaningful capacity. Like, she was completely a cat for that entire time, and I really liked that. Good for her. Doesn't mean she wasn't, relegated to wearing a cat hoodie and speaking in nyas and shit. But that's not her usual bit. It is her bit when she's talking to Kusuri, and that is, like, really good because that means she's kind of warmed up more to the rest of the harem, or at least Tama. I don't know. Just like Kishika and Tama. Who knew? What a not Tama, Saki. What a combination. Yeah, but I do like the where she's at right now. Akko, person. Akko's a person I really want to meet in real life. Oh man. Like the emotional intelligence on Akko is so good. She's so aware. It just takes her a little bit longer than everybody else to kind of get where she's going. That doesn't mean she doesn't get there, and it's perfectly fine within the context of Rento's family, because like it's not like everyone is going to get a certain thing at a certain time or anything. Babaka. So yeah, Akko has really found a good crowd. She's had a lot of moments. Like she has her sub harem already. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. She has her people. I don't like the I wanted to consider like the thing I said about Iku and MIMIMEME, like testing the limits and modalities of where Akko might find cuteness. That has already kind of been tested. We have the thing where she finds the old man comedian like on printed on the socks. She finds that cute, and Karen is just like, what about this is cute? Are you sure? Like there are few limits to Akko's cute finding, and I don't want to test them any more than they have been tested. Yeah, I just don't think that's the correct way to explore Akko as a character. I just want her to be cute, happy, smiling. You're Suning Madere. We're Toad's Pikmin now. God, I love Akko. Uto's a person I can meet in real life. She's so real. Totally, like Chunibyo. We have the what I want is like some character. I want a character who's just like you know the Saori Hayami monologue where she's just like, what is Chuni? What does Chuni mean? I don't fucking get you. Please say something so I understand you for once. And then like that kind of hate is kind of redirected onto her character as a character. I watched Inobato. I should know her name. What's her name? Hatako. Because I do actually, in making this tier list, I am overlooking a part of 100 Girlfriends and how I think it should develop, which is inter-girlfriend conflicts. Because they're not going to have conflicts with Rento, and if they do, it should be real, and it should be, like, legitimately kind of show-stopping for a few chapters. But inter-girlfriend conflicts, those can be solved within chapters, and I think it's some of the best stuff that we've gotten, like Yaku and Nadi, or Chio, Nadi, Chio and everyone, really. Hakari and Hahari. Shizuka and herself, really. So, and like the kind of their classmates, the kind of either rivalries or personalities that don't mix, like Kurumi and not Matsuri, Kurumi and Momiji, Matsuri and Saki. Totally need more stuff like that, because through conflict, through that disconnect, disparity, what's the word? Through the contrast, we get more emphasized character traits and differences. Did I say enough about Udo? That's fine. My need, yeah. Nakamura sensei. Mai is knocking on the door. We need a little bit more. The greatest bit of Maya's character development as of now is Shizuka at the bookstore, just like, oh, this bookstore's this book's really good. I wish I could recommend it to someone, but like, it doesn't seem like any of my normal, people would really get or like this book, just like, and then Mai comes along. She's just like, oh my god, I love Yuri. and then she's like, yes, you're one of my fucking people. You're one of my people. Now I have you like as a niche friend that we can talk about. And I kind of want more of them in the background, but also they need to be in the forefront. She needs to, I want Mai to kind of like misread the situation, and she's just like, oh well, you're into this Yuri like you're reading this Yuri book. How do I get you to officiate like my relationship with with May? Like, can I have you read all this like bullshit school system or maid type Yuri from the 1980s or whatever? I love it. How can I get you to buy into my relationship with May? Because like I need someone else on my side here. It's like, I'm on your side with the Yuri. You gotta be on my side. You gotta be my wingman on this. Momoha, I really like. Well, she's a person. I really like. She's been solid from the get-go. Really, the ways that she has kind of mediated within the family shows a lot of the emotional intelligence that I really liked with Akko, especially. Yeah, just kind of her worldview on things. So good. Kind of something I've been trying to integrate. Like, there are only a select few people that will stick with you through and through, thick and thin. You don't get that unconditional support and love with many people. I have recently just parted ways with friends that I've known since high school, and that has sucked because I've staked a lot of my college time, my time at college, on the fact that these are going to be friends I have for the rest of my life. That's going to be a downer for a long time with me, and I do. Oh, the mood's changed, hasn't it? Fuck. How do I get back to yeah, Momoha? No matter like the instant gratification that she is always trying to get, she realizes what is most important and really holds on to those things. She doesn't let that slip by, and that is something I truly respect about Momoha, and kind of the way that things are going. She's kind of suffering the traumas of her instant gratification lifestyle. It's like, lost the clothes off my back again. It's like that overrides her whole schemery. She's not as fortuitous as Hakari is in her horniness and her scheming. So she like kind of defaults when she's up against a wall, and that is a choice by the writers, obviously, to make some of her traits clash with some other parts of her. Really fucking good shit from Nakamura. Oh, God, like, do you see the spread? Do you see this bell curve? This is just me glazing. they have done so well with the balancing act. Anyways, Rin, I want a lot more development for Rin. I feel like it's there. I feel like she is really good as a girlfriend, but there's always I want to ask for more. I really like the way that she has gotten in cahoots with Nemu. A fucking beautiful friendship that they've struck there. The being able to go to Hakari for her problems or like what she's thinking, relying on her as a mediator. And I would like to see Rin be relied on by someone else. Like, because we have the Rin and Uto dynamic, where they're learning from each other as musicians, or not like Rin gets the violence part of Uto's music, and Uto learns a little bit from Rin. I'm hoping. I don't know how their relationship works out, but like there is a mutuality in there. I want someone to be a little bit more dependent on, say, the violence, and I think that's where Nemu probably comes in. Maybe someone should be a little more dependent on the violins if that's the case. I do, I do want her to get someone else into her love of music, just kind of have that subsumed, besides Rentaro, besides the musicians, of course. Or maybe like Rin and Kiki work on a song together, something like that. Rin and Uto even could work on a song together. To be performed to maybe the 100 Girl, like Rentaro's family. Because I do think the violence part of her is given a lot more weight than the violins part of her. So yeah, I love thinking about how and why these characters can and will develop. Sue... I'll put her here. Does she need a chapter? I think she wants a solo date chapter. Like, people are always clamoring for specific girlfriends to get their solo date chapter. And for good reason. Yeah, totally get it. Sue definitely needs one of those. In terms of, oh god. Well, when I was reading chapter 200, I was like, this could have a very big grip on her psyche. Like, these happenings totally affect some of the characters and their changes more than others. Like Mei will totally get used to more physical touch because she got plunged down the deep end. Sue turning into a number, and now she has to go back. What does that mean for her mentally? Is she okay? She's not okay. She's not going to be okay. She's going to fucking pine for this shit for the rest of the entire fucking series. Oh, poor girl. But, yeah. Or maybe it's kind of a thing where she is like, she is able to kind of deceive herself into like, it's okay if I just do these numbers, if I become a 2, it's gonna be fine. I can be a 2 again. That's okay. It might be a test of her optimism as a number lover. It's like, is she able to derive that same pleasure from acting numbers or watching other people do numbers? This is quite the thing I'm talking about. Yeah, I actually really want to see a Sue chapter post chapter 200. I feel like that would be very, very interesting. Era. Let's see it. Era, I want some more development for Era because we have the Era May chapter. Super, super solid. I want more scenarios in which that kind of indecisiveness, that like trying to work that out with May, that kind of comes back. Maybe I'm thinking too much in shonen terms, where like all the flashbacks inform the decisions that the characters are making in the present. God damn it. No, yeah, because like you want things that have happened in previous installations and previous chapters to affect the bearing on things now. And right now we haven't seen too much of the comfortability in being indecisive, that all that stuff that was talked about in that wonderful bath chapter kind of manifest more so in future chapters. And that's something I'm totally going to be looking forward to. Really excited to see that when it happens, but it's got to happen. God, I have to do a lighter tier list later on. I was coming into this recording just like kind of unsure what the vibe is. Just like, no, I got this down. It's fine. Tama. Ooh, Tama I think is a little thirsty for some development, but I don't think it's development. I need development in the work part of her character. I need more development in the cat part of her character. It's like, she's fine. She's got a stable job. She's doing her thing. She has a sense of like achievement and accomplishment in where she is in life. And so how is that affecting like her life as a cat? Because the whole cat thing kind of is invariably connected to that sense of, I don't want to work. How does that factor in when she's solid? It's like kind of the Sue thing again. Like, when holy shit, wait, give her a chapter. Oh my god, Sue, like, because she is in a state of satisfaction, what does that mean for the other parts of her life that manifested when she was not, like, when she was in crisis mode? Oh my god. Okay, I need to move on. I can't give fucking 5 minutes to each and every single one of these fucking girlfriends. Kiki isn't there. Yeah, she wants some development. Kiki, I think she's really solid as a character model, but she has been kind of relegated to bidding, like some of the other characters. Kind of, I would say everyone past here probably needs a little bit of development. Kiki, I would say, where I want to see more of her kind of, because we just got her drunk off her ass, like pretend drunk off her ass, and her inhibitions are completely gone in that state, so she is no holds barred. Oh, I'm so unnatural. And like, she's not even doing anything to become unnatural. She's just like, oh, I'm so odd and out there. I'm quirky. You love me because I'm so quirky, right? Wait, I really like that part of her, because like in those chapters, she's not doing anything. She just wants validation for being like who she is and not performing quirky. There's a trans narrative in there somewhere. Yeah, I think I want to see a little bit more of that chapter extra part of her, where she's just like, oh, but the producers, the farmers, they worked so hard for this meal. It'd be a shame to ruin it. The producers have put so much thought into this outfit for me. The audience is waiting to see me at my best. Yeah, I want to see more of that and how it kind of manifests in her internal struggles, and also how the girlfriends, how the family kind of validate her in her search for quirkiness, and maybe teach her a little bit. Because, like, she has been a little bit isolated, I would say. Probably more in that Uto role. Maybe she needs to start breaking down, like, the barriers. Man, that's tough. Because, like, even though she is an idol, and, like, she is with the family, like, Kurumi, at the very least, has gotten to, I'm taking a long time again. Kurumi has been in her presence. She's just like, oh god, I need to, she's so annoying. Her songs are so good, but like in person, she is goddamn, like, how dare she be like as annoying as she is. But like, no matter how friendly you get with Kiki, the fact is, like, she is still an idol. It's that like Toki no Sora type shit where all the rest of Hololive really find it hard to interact with her in any meaningful sense, because she is the progenitor, the originator of all things, the idol that you have to warm up to. Rentaro is getting this from her. Rentaro is getting the validation that she is just another one of his girlfriends, even when she is an idol. But perhaps the girlfriends need to get a little bit of that from her. Matsuri, I don't know if she needs a chapter. I think she needs a little bit more development, though. I love Matsuri. She is the cutest little bean. But thinking back, that's mainly all she's been. The chapter with Saki was kind of there to set up Matsuri's kind of rivalry with Saki, and then more so Saki, like, affirming Saki's mind, like, worldview instead of Matsuri's. I think she's had a lot of good moments as a character, and she's been very, very cute. But we'll keep her in here. We need more moments with her. Like, we have the Infinity Festival. That was, like, kind of right after establishing her as a festival lover. She hasn't really gotten the chance to do a lot more in terms of festivals or parties, stuff like that. And so, yeah, we need more events with her. Usa-chan, oh god, give her a chapter. Oh god, give her a chapter, please. I think that's self-explanatory. She, like, of the characters, I think she's most Flanderized. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with that. Cause like Meru's gotten like fuck ton of everything. Like she's been like she might be a real person at this point. But Usa-chan, she has just like power crept herself into very, very clearly yandere status. Yeah, what is going on with her? Okay, anyways, Saki, I wanna give Saki a chapter. Yeah, cause again, this Saki is the only girlfriend with which Rentaro is trying to explain her whole shtick to the family, and she's just like, and he's just like, yeah, she kind of doesn't have any redeeming qualities whatsoever, but I still really love her. I think that's hilarious, but also her worldview can't be the only thing that's propping her up. I actually do think perhaps finding a gang for her that's not like the little kids, or maybe even hanging out with the little kids at the candy store, that would be like a fun chapter for her. She has a lot going for her, like the character design. I love her character design. I love her whole shtick, especially like the best. I already talked about the best incarnation of her joke. The best iteration was her talking to the alien, just like, oh, I don't know how old you are. I'm gonna try to approach this as how do we treat you as a how old are you? What's your age? Fuck. Which is probably a lot better. It comes across a lot better in Japanese, because formal language, all of that stuff, like addressing people formally, informally, much more delineated with the language, but that's fine. Nemu, I actually think she's solid as of right now, relatively. She's been given a lot in her chapter focuses. Like you get the introduction chapter, her thing with all the girlfriends, and then like her as a tertiary focus. She's gotten actually a lot of development for where she is. Like, she was just introduced 8 chapters ago, so she's fine right now. You know what I think it was? I think it was the fact that I got comments. Maybe that's why I'm so talkative now. Just like, oh, validation, I can finally be... If you have commented, or if you would like to comment, thank you. I'm not gonna make you, of course. The views are enough. I do like knowing, like, for a fact that people actually watch these things, because that's a it's a kind of substantial amount of human effort to be putting into these, and a lot of fucking disk space. You If you're not a reactor, if you don't react to content, you wouldn't fucking believe how much disk space people fucking take up for reactions. Anyways, I thought, even though season 2 is, coming out now, it wouldn't hurt to watch the PVs for the character trailers. Yeah, these are fun. Anyways, obviously, Kurumi's is going to be a little bit the most outdated. Oh, I noticed this because I watched so many of the fucking reactions to this episode. This sound effect for her stomach rumbling is so prevalent, like, every single time it happens. It's funny, I like it. Again, Shino Amane, doing her fucking work. She is younger than me, and that's not fair. Yeah, okay. Oh, here we have some eating tournament stuff. So that's stuff we haven't seen. It's so good. When I say, oh, also the gamer OST. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Also the kind of game OST really fits into, I think, Hirumi's vibe. A lot of people kind of suggest or think that she's a gamer character before like actually getting to know her, and they're not wrong. She does game, so I think that's fun to have the OST kind of reflect that, especially because I don't think it was part of season 1. This is season 2 original OST. But yeah, really I could not have asked for a better introduction for Kurumi. She's incredible and incredibly well played. I have some voice acting takes on the first episode. The more I kind of think about it, the less Sumire Uesaka's performance of Karane sells for me, because like that's just Uesaka Sumire playing a tsundere. Like there is one line in the episode where I totally believe that she's playing specifically Karane as portrayed by Miyu Tomita. But other than that, it's just kind of typical average tsundere, which is fine but when you compare it to the multitudes that is fucking Miyu Tomita's goddamn Karane. Like, you know how much I love her performance. You've heard it. You've heard me glaze fucking so much. Oh god, it's so good. Anyways, here we go for Iku, who is technically out of sequence because Mei is next. Oh god, Rei Takahashi. You know, like everything I talked about Shino Amane, like reaching those heights in like the streams and her all of her acting choices. Rei Takahashi does that like every other fucking Tuesday. She's in something else this season, the Guild Receptionist Isekai, which I was thinking of actually doing because I can't sustain this channel off of 100 Girlfriends alone. Sacrilegious to say in several ways, but man does not live on 100 Girlfriends alone. I was thinking of reacting to kind of the Guild Receptionist anime isekai, and also the middle-aged man gets turned into like an otome villainous isekai, because those are my weakness. I love villainous isekai. It's a problem, but if I were to react to other shows this season, those two would definitely be it, and it would be like a double feature. You get to see like 2 episodes in one video, but like we're switching between wildly different like themes and characters and worlds. Anyways, God, I love you talking. It's like oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. Like I wouldn't say I'm an out the door like Rie Takahashi fan. Like when she was just starting out, Megami, obviously, a lot of people's first Rie Takahashi role to cite. Then I've been kind of following her. She's been doing practically whatever she wants. Tomo-chan, Romantic Killer, all the greats. Takagi-san. Oh my god, Takagi-san. Yeah, she is really, really good at maintaining the role of a main romantic lead, which makes her perfect for this shit. And obviously, working alongside Akayano, people have already said this. She's close to darkness, so she's studied up a little bit. Her deliveries. Oh my god. Oh my god. So... I'm not a very big Iku fan. I don't think, relatively, I am the biggest of Iku fans. Rie Takahashi's delivery, this is gonna be a Miyu Tomita thing, where, like, the voice actor really makes the character for me. She is going to make me laugh every single fucking time she's on screen. This is so funny. Okay. Alright, here we go with MIMIMEME. What can I say about Lin? The first voice actress I was exposed to out of anyone in the cast, I think. Because Lin, yeah. So, young little me, right off the heels of watching Haruhi Suzumiya as my first gateway anime, which is a terrible gateway anime, and I don't know why I've stuck with anime since. But during that season, in a moment of serendipity, one Hip Whip Girl was airing. Of course, I am referring to the the pristine, esteemed, prestigious anime Keijo, which, like, for like a first 2 anime thing, I don't know why I stuck with it. She was in, oh my god, she was in Do You Love Your Mom and her 2-hit multi-target attacks. Okay. Bad show. It had a really good first episode, and I was really disappointed by the rest of it, which, sad. I had to drop it. Oh my god, yes? Ooh. It is kind of light, like... It's very beautiful. Yay, we get to see dressed up Rentaro. Okay, there we go. That's the, yep, I got it. Oh my god. Desu wa? Oh, that was so cute. That was, wait, no, yeah, you see on the most replayed, that's the most replayed part. Because of course it is. That's the fucking meme. We're gonna fucking, we're, like, that is already clipped and shipped. Oh, it's beautiful. Exactly how MIMIMEME should be. So, the voice acting is a little lighter here. I guess that's because I've been watching shows with a lot more forward and just like straight otome villainesses or ojo-samas, stuff like that. Ooh, the definition. That's such a good flavor. Yeah. I really like that. Who's over here? We got... Oh, this guy. Akko would still find this guy cute. I love the dressed up Rentaro. So yes. Yes. Ah. Yeah, I've heard some pretty great Ojo-sama characters in my day. MIMIMEME has to be the pinnacle of all of them. Yeah? Because that's the whole shtick. She's in 100 Girlfriends. 100 Girlfriends is the apex of humanity. And so we do that. But there's still time to give her the like the more light. She kind of like has like more of a mature voice like voice profile. I'm thinking, who's the voice actor for Mei-Mei? Mei-Mei, like Jujutsu Kaisen, not Mei-Mei 100 Girlfriends. She also does Jade in Honkai Star Rail, which Amphorius just dropped. I need to do a tier list of like all the girlfriends with their paths. Yeah, it's these voice acting. Yeah, totally makes sense to take the character lighter when you don't have like the you don't have the like the Claire shit. Claire? What's her name? Oh no. No, I'm thinking of that's Claire is from Nanami from Revolutionary Girl Utena. I did say the name of another Ojo-sama, Claire from I'm in Love with the Villainess. Definitely those, I'd say both of those two are more pronounced. Lin is taking this one a lot more light than I thought, which is really exciting, because like it's the same thing with the Kurumi performance. Obviously this part is completely expected and exactly how everyone imagines it, but yeah, the other parts of that is so beautiful. I love her just normal cadence saying shit. Wow, yeah. Yep. Hats off. Good stuff. All right, last one. We have Mei-Mei. Who does Mei-Mei? Oh god. Mei-Mei. I know this. Maybe I'll find out. Oh, good. Yep. Oh, nope. Oh, nope. I gotta look it up. I can't read that shit. Kanantako. Sarasa Feed? That is oh wow, that's a deep cut. From management of a novice alchemist, which is, for all intents and purposes, a 6 out of 10 show. Anything else? Wow. No, that's it. I only know her from Alchemist. A Bang Dream character? Were they just pulling from Bang Dream people like this season? I know Kurumi's voice actress was from a Bang Dream season. I'm not sure about anyone else, but I like the is it Oboe? It's Wind. I wonder if that'll have any bearing on maybe Uto's yeah, she's definitely played more as a character, like Iku style. Ooh, good animation. Okay, a lot less to kind of critique. Mei-Mei definitely. Oh, I really wonder how Mei-Mei as a character will progress, especially with her voice later on, because there are certainly opportunities to do a lot of vocal progression, but I also fear that she is going to stay a little bit static, because this is definitely a voice that, because I don't think this is a voice that is super subject to change. I do like the spacing out of those words there. I have no justification as to why, but like that was just a good line delivery. I don't know. Yeah. Anything more like her anime appearance, I like it. No, yeah, this is just something, this is just a performance I don't have too much of an opinion on, which is a shame because it's the last girlfriend of the season, potentially. Yeah, I do like the timings on her bits though. Like, really, really good. Good. Yep. Anyways, I guess, yeah, kind of ending on a whimper. I do love Meme. Meme stalks her up, but yeah, so sometimes Meme stalks her down. Okay, let us finally get back into the episode. God, she's so cute. She's so cute in the anime. Of all the designs that have been like really, really improved by the anime, I think this, it's Kusuri. It's gotta be Kusuri. Oh, fuck. Did I point out the, I didn't point out the thing. I do read the comments, I just don't want to reply to them. That's a personal thing. I will say that one comment that pointed out that Nano was clinging onto the balloon in the ED, like, tighter than the rest of them. So good, because, like, I looked, in... Oh, shit. This is not recap. Whoa! Oh, the stretch on Rentero's face there was really nice. We don't... That's not an angle we usually see of his face. We just keep on getting angles. I like that. Yeah, definitely a little bit more ambitious an episode director, actually. Whew. Yeah, I thought that would fade into the OP. No, apparently not. So, the commentary that was like, Nano was holding onto the balloon tighter. I was like, that is amazing attention to detail, because I specifically looked at that scene in the ED and checked for Iku's reaction to the balloon popping, and there was something there, right? So they have the, like, everyone's personalities so well documented that they do two separate reactions for two different things that happen in the same scene, and it only lasts for 3 seconds. So good. So good. Anyways. Oh, also thank you to the person who pointed out that they were in their chapter 100 dresses. I think I probably would have gotten that the second watch around. Man, it is nice to come back to this OP though. It's like, it's so emblematic, and I feel like they might play it as like the ending stinger for every single season. Just like, that's gonna be the lead-in. They're zooming. How is Kusuri running that fast compared to Rentero? No, because like Rentero works out. I believe in his ability to move. Is Kusuri just that, like, young and energetic? She drank the run as fast as the person next to you drug. I love the layouts of Japanese schools. They're always so, like, I can never relate to them. They're so cute in the background. And you see just like the stuff in Madoka. So good. I love Japanese school layouts. No! You apologize? And you, like, this is before Kusuri realizes that it doesn't melt off her skin. So, like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I melted your fucking face off. Oh my god. Kusuri. Girl. Kusuri needed Momoha. No, no, that poor man. I don't know that, I don't know the melody for that. I just know because I've watched Attack on Titan. Aww. Yeah, they really have to do a lot more angled shots, moving faces, because everyone's running in this episode. So a lot more work than usual. I'm seeing it. It's in motion. Thank God for the animators. And again, like, whoa. Keep the transitions on the turning face there. Oh, I love that. No, yeah, the second season of episode 1 felt a lot more bouncy in just like the regular. Yes, I love it. I love this way of portraying space. I don't know why my brain is. The animations felt a little bit more bouncy for just regular stuff. Like, of course, they have to do like the whole stretch, squash and stretch, really exaggerate the faces and the lead-ins, like Rentaro turning his head like that. Of course, they have to do that for this episode because there's a lot of action going on. In in his name, you really don't need it, but it's nice to have because everyone is moving very bouncily. It kind of conveys a little bit more familiarity with the family, the willingness to do whatever the fuck, be a little bit more gremlin-like. It's good. Oh my god. Yeah. Shizuka. Get your reward, girl. Hell yeah. The shot composition, they're blocked by the... Ooh, and she gets the nano hair thing! Yeah! Oh. That was kind of going Sympho gear. Sorry, that's why I went up instead of down. No, yeah. Kind of reminded me of Sympho gear there. Now, of course, it's a bit more, I don't know, Spanish feeling. Aww. The little scrunch on his mouth. Beautiful. She's bouncing on the... Poor girl. Is this Madoka? Back to the action. Ooh. Woo. Oh my god. Good on you, Rentaro, to get that fucking straight manning out while you're rolling. What bliss this man must be experiencing. Okay. Definitely not something I noticed on any of my rewatches. Is that in the fucking manga? I need to check that. Is that in the manga? Is that something that the anime did? Like that is an egregious add-on if it's not if it's not in the manga. Wow. Wow. Oh, no, it's in the manga, of course. Yeah, this was back when they were more horny. Got it. Thank you, Nozawa-sensei. I love the subs, like, doing the... Oh, yeah, now that they need less animation, they're doing the less animation, and it still looks good. Oh. Friends. It is not often that a single anime decision makes one dedicate years of their life to a single franchise. Of course, there are times where sometimes even the whole internet gets in on it, like Demon Slayer episode 19, Jujutsu Kaisen, pieces of animation like that, Gilded Guy episode 6, pieces of animation like that get spread around, they get viewed and shared, and everyone is experiencing just a moment of wonderfully accumulated passion from the animators, the storytellers, everything that comes into a scene synergizing to become greater than the sum of its parts and to hook people in. I would like to introduce you to the scene that got me into 100 Girlfriends, that I saw and I was like, maybe I should watch this show. And that has led to a year of following this franchise, the manga, all of the characters that I love and cherish and adore. Here we go. It's like the Jogo. And then they go back in. Oh my fucking god. Let's go! What are you screaming for, you fucking idiot? It's like, oh, that's the thing! Nakanoi. Why does he say that with the cadence of like a shonen like a light Yagami who's had this all figured out? That was my plan the entire time. This motherfucker. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Maybe I shouldn't be here. Maybe. Why would you slam it? Okay, that's fine. The one singular locker in the middle of the hallway. Oh, I love that. 100 Girlfriends is really, really good, guys. What is this OST? It's like, this is Haikyuu shit, like, we've made a breakthrough, and then immediately it's cut by Kusuri being in there. Oh, good. Oh, we've seen enough scenarios of people in lockers. She can hear that. She has ears. Oh, I like these little character sprites of them. They're so cute. I don't know why. The line art is a little bit more rough. Maybe it's the same size, but like because they're smaller drawn, it's more pronounced. I like those little chibis. Oh, she's so cute. Are you sure? Rentaro, I don't think she thinks that way. I think the efficient thing would be going for you. Okay, that's... Oh, Kusuri. It always be like this. What can I say? It always be like this. Where did I put Kusuri on the how much she needs the family tier list? Cause she I put her in her own lane. I don't know if I should have done that. Cause that was like formulating from the fact that she is very capable and she had a dream research team to collab with, but there is the possibility that these insecurities like kept going even after she like goes overseas, and then that would make it worse for her because she's thinking that this is a pattern that will persist throughout the rest of her life and she becomes distrustful of other people and stuff like that. Yeah. Wow, I don't remember this. What gen is that? It had to be it's probably 3. Like when people do Pokemon references, it's probably 3 or 4. Oh. I think that, I don't know. I disagree with the pacing on that bit, but I understand why it's like that. I think... No, I guess that works more for Kusuri as a character. I was gonna say, like, the build up for Kusuri drinking the medicine might benefit from being a little longer, but cutting the music, Kusuri doing the totally checks out for her character. And then Nano just not hearing any of this. Oh no. She's too silly. I mean, like, it's a good plan. It's a good alternative to the plan. I wonder if Rentaro... Ooh. Who thinks which plan works better? No. No, because that would be... Which plan works better? I still don't think Kusuri's plan works that much because, like, there's a very obvious possibility that Nano makes the connection. But, like, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. If you're watching the video, comment down below whether you go with Rentaro's idea or Kusuri's idea in this scenario. Like, if Rentaro heard that idea beforehand... if Rentaro heard that idea beforehand, does he go with the original plan or does he go with Kusuri's plan? Can't be in that tight of space and talk about bondage. Sorry. Can't do it. And she fucks it up anyways! So this whole thing is meaningless. It doesn't matter. Yeah. You don't have to comment. Holy shit, I like that face for her. I wish we saw more of that. She messes it up like she messes everything up. Like, we got that this week. She fucks up her identity masking. Hiya. Oh, girl. Whoa, hey, Nano. I get that it's efficient, but come on. Did she tie her in the most efficient way, I wonder? Like, there's gotta be a better knot. Is it for easy, like, untying? Like, if you in what way does she consider the knot tying efficient? Like, is it more efficient to have a knot where you can untie it with just one pull of the string? Or is it more efficient to have the knot tied tighter and harder to get out of? Holy shit, that angle! I get it, it's hard to draw hands. Woo. Man, Rin would have loved this chapter. She should have rolled it in the Mario Party game. I wonder if she would have liked that more than what she turned into, like the human equipment. Whew. Oh my god. Yeah, they're really cooking with the angles for the camera here. This episode in particular, I guess like the whole scenario is a little bit more of like a thing to prioritize action, dramatic angles, stuff like that. It's fun to see like when people start to get that this is a fake credit sequence. Sometimes they don't get it, which is weird because you get the glitching out, the glitching in the music, practically everything is leading you into believing that yeah, this is a fake credit sequence. If you've ever seen a fake credit sequence before, which is not too bad of a problem because Bochi did it. Everyone's seen Bochi. Still love it though. Still love it for what it does. Oh, he's wiped. He's done. Kusuri is a little bit of an idiot. It's like, oh god, that's it. Melt your ropes off? Where would he get that? Where would he get that other than you? Do you have it? Do you have melt your ropes off medicine? It's like, his drug power is in a league above my own. What? They're so disheveled. Oh my god, Karene's eyes! Holy fuck, girl! I love these small oh my god, how can this episode be so peak? How could I do something so embarrassing? I like that the like the white-eyed face there was not used in a static expression, but it leads into one. Like, why even do it? Why not just animate the regular face? She looks down, like she has no eyes here. So I don't really focus on this part of the song. There's one clearly really understands the situation, one definitely doesn't. Oh, I'm sad that Miu Tomita didn't get to do her role in the voice swap thing. You can hear them laughing in the background. I wonder what Karane is crossing her arms for. Because, like, we all know that's a closed-off type of body language. Kind of an unreceptive. Because, like, that's, like, kind of Karane's default manner of doing things. Like, sometimes when I'm doing this, I'm just like, oh, maybe this comes off as... maybe this comes off as a little bit less... less warm or receptive to whatever my conversation partner is saying, and so I switched to the I'm holding my hands down here. No, this is just because I'm cold. Maybe Karane is a cold bitch. I don't know. I can call them that because season 2 episode 1 didn't. No, I can call them that because I'm a bitch. I'll fix them for you. I can fix her. I can fix the drug lord. Rentaro can fix everyone. Beautiful. Aww. Hakuri! Bisha Bisha! Thank God for 100 girlfriends. No! Aww. The game clear, and it fades to the. It's good. It's good. We have the. What's the splash art? The splash art of the last episode and of this episode. It's good. Man, compared to the second season ED, this one has a lot less going on. It's so minimalistic in comparison. It's like they had a whole ass carnival, parade doing their shit, like moving from theater to like the cheerleading section with the Jersey Club beat going on. It's more lively. It's Niigata. I wonder how they're going to escalate for, again, like, it's always a question of how the hell is an anime going to do this later on? Because can we keep doing the hidden girlfriend in the season thing? Are we like, what? How do we do that? Like, the number of girlfriends is going to keep decreasing. How? Because like every season, the number of girlfriends is going to have to keep decreasing. Are we going to do the hidden girlfriend bit like we do with Hahari and Mei? Who's the next hidden girlfriend? It's probably gonna be Yaku, if anyone. But man, it's so like, it seems so unmanageable for the future seasons of the anime to keep on going the way they're going. And of course, they're going to change. We have the difference between Sweet Sign and Unmei. how are we going to get from Unmei to something even more, involving even more girlfriends? Like, the OP seems a little bit crowded already. I'm so looking forward to just, like, either 100 girlfriends cracking or 100 girlfriends breaking all expectations, like it usually does. Let's be fair. Yeah, I mean, we have a little bit of diminishing returns going on, because, like, on the whole, I feel like a lot of people like the first OP more than the second. We're all down for the second ED. Let's not third, technically. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But how much further can we go on with all of the, like, songs being even comparable? Are we going to have just a crazy banger in season 5 for whatever reason that everyone really gravitates to and it gets 1 billion views? We invite Creepy Nuts on to 100 Girlfriends. No. I don't think that's going to be the case. But it's going to be a long-running franchise. So we have to contend with these questions at some point. And I'm looking forward to see how this gets answered. We already have some challenges in season 2 that we're going to really, really, like, require a lot for. We have the I Love You chapter. We have possibly the Hair Apocalypse. I don't know. We have maybe the introduction of Chio at the end and how to work that in. Because, like, if we go at the same pace that we have been going at, which is unlikely, but still, I'm saying, like, we introduce a girlfriend, next episode we do the girlfriend's thing, and then the next episode we introduce a girlfriend. If we keep going like that, we should have a fair amount of time to do, like, events and all that jazz, with a little bit of time left over for perhaps a Chio introduction at the end? Perhaps? I don't know. And, like, that's going to be the greatest bit of all time, with the series getting canceled right after they introduced Chio, with the zing, with Rentaro going to his cousin's house. I want to see more of Kusuri like this. This is a really good Kusuri face. But yeah, things to contend with going on into the future. Well, what are we expecting? What are we hoping for? Out of season 2, there's a lot of good shit. The karaoke chapter, definitely going to be a highlight. We get the shoujo manga beautification. May, what does May do? The Soaking Wet Maid party! Of course it is. Then Iku, the baseball arc! Of course. And then, what do we get for... Is that everyone? Mei. What's Mei's event chapter? Uh-oh. Oh no, chapter 44, oh no. Oh, it's hide and seek! Oh, I like that, yeah. And then we end with Tsundere Lost. Yeah, maybe we're gonna need a little bit more time. It's not that I don't believe in Biebery, because they've done a lot of great stuff, not the least of which is including all the places where Mei should be in the OP and ED and hiding her in every single shot, which is, frankly, an insane thing to do. Like, she's coming. She's right after the Food Fight Festival. You didn't need to do this for 3 or 4 episodes, and all of the promotional videos. God, they're insane. But yeah, it's a wonder how they keep on doing this. It's a wonder how this franchise stays afloat to me at all times. Yeah, that's it. I need to go to sleep, so I shall reconvene. Bye-bye. All right, friends, we're back. Let's do something a little bit lighter than last time. Okay, so we have something that's a little bit easier. Yeah, I mentioned Honkai Star Rail pads last episode, and I was thinking I want to do that. So let's get into it. The God of Love has got to be Order, right? Because he's very much following a status quo. He's not beauty. We know by his mishaps, the dealings with soulmates, that he is not he is not particularly a subscriber to the beauty path. It's more so like ordaining the lives of human beings. He's more in that business. So gonna put him in Order. Rentaro. Ooh, shit. Rentaro's gotta be a trailblaze, yeah? I mean, like, he is not afraid to plunge into the death drive, right? He goes out, he confesses to 100 people and is not afraid of rejection. He just keeps on doing it regardless of the outcome. And he eventually gets rewarded in the fact that he gets the 100 girlfriends. And so I think that is very emblematic of the trailblaze. Hakari. Hakari is a member of Elation. I feel like that just fits, yeah? Kind of crazy motherfucker. Elation's gotta be the horniest path, yeah? I don't think there's any way around that. But like the schemes in order to get what you want and like control the narrative, stuff like that, totally fits for Hakari. Karne, I am torn on Karne. See, my thoughts are either, say, Equilibrium or Destruction. Like Destruction because that's the easy way out, but Equilibrium because you have the two parts, the Tsun and the Dere. It's pretty integral to her as a person. I say Equilibrium. Like, obviously, some of these are destroyed, ruptured paths, but we're gonna still count them for the sake that they exist. Veracity, I think there's a very obvious path strider there. So, let's see. Shizuka, Shizuka actually has a few paths she could go into. Erudition, reading books, gaining knowledge. Abundance? Would I say abundance? Or like propagation because of like her drive to create kind of being stoked. Well, I know which path Meru is going into. I'm gonna put her in Erudition for now. Because I feel like that fits, kind of self-explanatory. So we'll move on to Nano. Nano might also be Erudition. Nano could also be Trailblaze. No. I could see Nano being in either Erudition or Preservation. Not specifically because I feel like Nano might subscribe to the beliefs of who's that? Klipoth, the Amber Lord, but because I feel like she could be an IPC member. I'm Genius Society. I'd say she fits in probably better with the Genius Society, so I'm gonna put her in Erudition. Nano, not Nano. Kusari. Kusari could be in Destruction. There's so many good paths. There are a lot of really good paths. I think. So it's fine if some of them don't get a path strider. Kusari definitely could be in Erudition. The Genius Society is all about that shit, but I think it would be funnier for her to be a path strider of Destruction. Hahari. Oh, fuck. Hahari. Propagation? No, there's obviously an emanator of propagation in here. I don't think that's what Hahari is necessarily. Maybe abundance. Yeah, we're gonna go with abundance. Either that or preservation, IPC bullshit. Yeah, that checks out to me. Kurumi definitely gonna be in veracity. That's self-explanatory. It's veracity. May is in preservation. That checks out to me. Just like the willingness to rely on a higher form of being. Like practically everyone in the game references the Amber Lord. So she might like have a little differing view on the situation, but she definitely wants to. There's a mindset of preservation or kind of servitude in there, and so like keeping Hahari alive for billions and billions of years is her main goal. Like that's her life goal. She has to work with Kusuri on that fucking immortality drug. Iku, we actually have a fair balance of paths right now. Iku, I'm gonna say, goes in the hunt. Yeah, that checks out. It's the hunt. Maybe Rin's the hunt. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll put Iku in harmony. Yeah, cause of the girlfriends, I think she's the most tapped in to like to all of the family shenanigans. She knows exactly where she slots in, and she wants to keep being like keep fulfilling that role for as long as she can. I don't know. That makes sense to me. Yeah. Okay, MIMIMEME, obviously, she is an emanator of beauty, which is sad because, you know, Adrila, that's rough, but she's still a path strider. She gotta do what she gotta do. Meme, oh shit. Meme is Enigmata, actually. Yeah. That actually works really well. I didn't think I would include some of these destroyed paths, but Enigmata totally fits her. She wants to be like that background character, but also there is a part of like the concealment in Enigmata that fuels the intrigue. And so like Meme, for all that she tries to do to be a side character, all that jazz, she really doesn't do it well. So there is a part of her that is still grasping, wanting to be at the forefront of things, and I think that still checks out with Enigmata. Let me check to see. Finite entities are incapable of envisioning true infinity, and therefore everything is an enigma. Yeah, I think that actually works pretty well for her. Challenge the certainty of Nuclear Edition. Wow, I think that could be actually kind of a way to expand Meme as a character, believing in the beauty of things unknown, stuff like that. But yeah, she's just gonna be an Enigmata for the time being. Chio has to go in order, yeah? At least for right now, where she's at in like right now in her mental, I could see her easily changing paths as she, you know, goes through life, evolves as a human being. But for now, she's totally an order follower. That makes sense. Natty might be Elation. Natty's gonna be Elation. Yeah, we're gonna have a few Elation girls. I'm sensing. Yamame also goes in abundance, and then it's self-explanatory. Yeah, growth, nurturing, a little bit too much of that. The sanctity of living things. Maybe she goes in permanence. No, I don't think she would believe in that stuff. Propagation though, actually. See, like the thing is with the destroyed paths, they have they're subsumed into the paths that we have now because the domain is greater of the paths that we have. But that doesn't mean they're not. They're definitely still going to be path striders that more so align with the paths without aeons. Uh, Momiji. Oh shit. I'm gonna put Momiji in the hunt and kind of leave that up to interpretation. Yaku could be permanence. I don't think there is a confirmation of like Yaku's willing consent to take the the failed immortality drug, but the fact that it is a more perfected version of it, and the fact that it is a more perfected version of it than the drug that Kusuri and her parents took kind of comes across to me as she willingly took this drug knowing what it could be. Who knows? But I think there is a little part of Yaku that like is going unsaid as of now that definitely is enjoying her time as she is now. Kishika, we've actually kind of fed most of the paths now. It's anyone's game. Kishika, I like what preservation might say about Kishika's character. Why do I like preservation for Kishika? It's she's one of the ones that never really got over that childhood trauma that kind of makes the person who they are. So yeah, wanting to kind of defaulting back into a state where she is reliant on something that she got maybe beforehand but never really gets now, and being so reliant on that you have a switch, you can't turn that off. That strikes me as kind of preservation-esque. Akko, oh shit. Akko, do I have any like hot takes? Because I feel like this has been pretty standard. Akko goes in harmony. Reason being, I can see Akko as a harmony character. I don't know. She's very Robin-esque to me. It's like how busted of a harmony would she be? Okay. Anyways, Uto. You know, I could actually very easily see Uto being an Ahility. There is a part of the Chunibyo aspect that really makes me think a lot about that chapter with Uto and Kiki, where she has this great and mounting imposter syndrome, and that's going to be a part of her, perhaps like deeper within. It gets like narratively, it gets not resolved but abated by Kiki, but it's still going to be there. And it feels sometimes it feels like a lot of her persona is exactly that. That's what she's trying to cover up. Her perceived lack of talent and comparing herself to others, stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's a sufficient enough hot take. I could see her being a beauty. Yeah, I could see her being a pathstrider of beauty. I think either that or preservation, like following the Hahari Mai chain, but I think beauty fits. I don't exactly think Mei's adoration for Hahari and Mai's adoration for Mei are the same thing. They're comparable, of course, but yeah, Mai is a little bit more in it for the aesthetic, which totally I could see being a part of beauty. And then Mei is wholehearted, like, devotion. This person saved my life. I have nothing else to live for without like in the absence of Hahari. So it's different flavors, and I think it's different enough that they get to be part of different paths. And like, if this were written in the Honkai Star Rail universe, I would see that being kind of a point of contention for them. Having all three of the household be different paths. That's good. Yeah. Yeah. Momoha. Oh god. I mean, Momoha, like, as a character, she reminds me most of Aventurine, obviously. Momoha, I would say, I'm of like 15 different minds here. She could be in Hunt. She can even be in Destruction. She could be in Harmony, Nihility, Preservation, IPC, Trailblaze, I don't think that works for her. Elation definitely does. Beauty, no. Permanence, no. Permanence, maybe, actually. But it's kind of an enlightened hedonistic type of permanence where, like, as long as you keep the things that are really, really important, anything else is subject to change. But let's see. Maybe I'll put her in Veracity as well. No. Oh man, Momo is actually really hard. Don't tell her I said that, but it's gotta be Harmony, right? Because there's so much of like Buddhist symbolism around Momoha. Her name reads 108. Like everything's a balance with her, and like she gets to be the mediator for a lot of the girlfriend strifes and struggles. Yeah, it's got to be Harmony. I don't know why I didn't land on that sooner, but totally makes sense. Rin, obviously the Hunt, definitely up there. Sue is in her own path. It's the numbers path. Sue is going to be which path plays the numbers game the most? Could be Finality. Who knows? I have little justification for her path, but I really want to say that she's there. I don't know why. Who else is on the path of Finality? Do we actually know anything about Finality besides Kiana? Huh, that's interesting. I actually really don't know about Finality as a path, but always there. Could be an option. Could be good. Era. Ooh, Era. You know, after her character development, I firmly see her being on the path of the Hunt. Hunt? Yeah. Either that or Trailblaze. Actually, I'm gonna put her there. Yeah. Okay, Era's gonna be Trailblaze. We have her kind of more comfortable in her indecisiveness and knowing that she has these paths open and she wants to blaze her own path now. Yeah, I think that totally fits. Tama's definitely a permanent subscriber. She just like does not want to advocate for change in the slightest. If she could accept a status quo where all she does is lie around and be a cat, that's the way of life she wants to that's the path she wants to stride, and that totally fits with Long and the Permanence. Yeah. Kiki, like tempted to say Harmony, like the whole Robin mess, but Elation also makes sense to me. Beauty, kind of. Maybe she's even with Enigmata, like she's there with Meme. Kiki's gonna go in Equilibrium. I feel like it's cruel for her, but I think that's the path she's striding right now. If she chooses to change it, where would she go? She might go into Elation, but as of right now, like, she's definitely like super considerate, making sure she doesn't cross boundaries or anything. She's just kind of a normal girl. Sorry to say, but like, yeah, Equilibrium. Matsuri's elation. Matsuri's gotta be elation. Yeah? Yeah? I guess you could make an argument for propagation as well, but she kind of fights against that. Or like, propagation permanence, she kind of fights against that in the God of Infinity chapter. So I would say elation definitely fits. Usa-chan? Obviously an emanator of propagation. Meru, definitely nihility. Yeah, those are a bit easier to knock out. Saki, oh fuck. I was gonna say permanence, but is that really what she? Maybe finality. Yeah. Okay, that works for me. Yeah, Saki is like one that totally wants to reach her endpoint. So she wants to be at the top of the pinnacle, and all of that comes kind of closer, nearer to the end, and that is just like the kind of misguided shit that a past writer would do to walk a path. Yeah, that's funny to me. Nemu, Nemu I could see maybe Hunt or Trailblaze. Let's see. Elation also, maybe, but... Veracity, that's a good one. Ooh, shit. Do I want to put her in Veracity? Veracity subsumed by... What, the Hunt? And kind of Trailblaze? I don't know. I forget the lore, but... Yeah, maybe put her in Veracity, Hunt, Destruction. Really, whatever works. I place her in the Hunt because right now she has that connection with Rin. Rin's definitely in the Hunt. Yeah, okay, that's a good, fun tier list, I think. So we got Kusari. So here's the full list. Scrolling down slow. Yeah, I am satisfied with that one. Definitely want to see any fight back, like pushback against this. If anyone even plays Honkai Star Rail or kind of knows what the paths are more about. I like this one. Episode 9. Oh man. Straight into it. You know, I do recognize that some people say that the anime ruined this episode by placing this at the start. It's the whole skip the first 5 minutes of Tangled thing, where the mystery of why Hakari says what she does is ruined by the expectation set out from the get-go. I don't know if that's necessarily true for the average viewer. Like, if someone's really locked into 100 Girlfriends by this point, that could be an experience ruiner. It's like the mystery. I see, the thing about it is I think it works better in the manga format how it goes in the manga, and with the anime episode we kind of get the reveal by the end with Hakari like saying please break up with me. That's a chapter ender. Yeah. The please break up with me is a chapter ender for Hakari. And so having that like suspense, holding that for a week, maybe two, I don't know if it went on break, but that's really substantial in the format of you don't get to find out exactly what's going on until a week or two from now. Oh god. With the episode, you have enough time that it goes into the reasoning for Hakari's breakup. You kind of get the on Japanese television, you get the commercial break to kind of stew in that. I don't know if it hurts the experience of the reveal as much in the anime because you go right back into it afterwards. Because like my experience was like what it does is set the tone a little bit, and then across the like the Love Zono Park shenanigans they do, it kind of diffuses, and then right at the reveal it's tensions are up again, and then you have to wait technically you should wait for the commercial ad, but it goes straight into drama and like actual stuff, and you're kind of prepped for it from the opening. It sets you up for it. I don't know. Do you gain or lose much from having this in? I'd like to know if anyone thinks about this type of shit. They're so oh, the casual fits. This is a good Karane fit. Yeah, I like Hakari in the suit better. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it in season 2. That's gonna make me so happy. Oh fuck, Nano in the ponytail. Hang on. Stop. Oh, that's so good. Nano in the ponytail and like the jean jacket. Oh. And the pants with the belt on. Oh, fuck, that's good. I don't know who has the better fit, like Nano or Karane. Wow, that's a hard one. Her flower crown, it's so cute. She's a little Mickey. Whoa, it's a Hahari sighting. Yeah, they're really setting it up. Which is interesting because there are some things they very deliberately choose to not set up. I wonder why this was one they decided to make a change on. I actually wonder if that scene was in the manga. Yes. Hahari was shown in that panel in the manga. Okay, so that's not a choice by the anime. Wow, the harmonies on that. Woo! Yes. Poor girl, like how is her wallet functional after buying all those fucking... By now she has to know Rentero's preferences and juices, yeah? I guess we as readers don't really get that until the yakiniku barbecue. What was it, orange juice? What was it? Was it apple juice? Fuck. I don't know. 客の愛を浴びせていっぱい大好き。焼肉デート。Grape soda! I'm a fake fucking fan. Labazona Flower Park main event bouquet toss. That's a lot of English! Aww, Gorilla Gang! She set it up! You can't say this wasn't a scheme. Nina! She is just a blob here. I love that. The nano fit. You know, maybe the reason why I like the nano fit is because it's very similar to the Akko fit we get in the pure innocent girls day, like the 5-person chapter with Yamame, Mei, who else? Shizuka, Akko, Meme. So that fit's so good. Yeah, that's definitely Jesus. Like, it doesn't even like go down to her. It doesn't even go down to her waist in her kid form. It's an entire fucking cloak. I love that. The first instance of Rentero family. Yes. Ooh, get it? Oh my god, what? Ooh, let me hear that. Whoa! Guys, this OST is going crazy! I love that was just a singer. I wonder if there's a full version of that. International shot putter. How is she a track runner and a shot putter? Oh my god. That's skill? Yeah, right. It's still up in the air. She is not taking off her glasses. Baban is still an option, friends. Definitely a lot less focus on the running animation here. Totally makes sense. It's a less action intensive episode. I still think you can... That's gotta be a loophole, like, that's easily patched. Let's go! That's pretty impressive. Oh, she's so good. Yep. Oh my god! Okay, OST's going off this episode. We're gonna get into, like, a lot of really good Karne shit during the Hakari rescue arc. It's gonna be so good. Wow, Nano looks so fucking great in that. I like it better than her casual date outfit. Yeah. OST is really, really good, and it matches up well to the scenes. Piano enters because Shizuka's like flying in the air. That's good. I do wonder how... Okay, Shizuka. How do you say the line out of your phone while holding both hands on the banner, the towel, and then once you grab the bouquet, you no longer have hands to do anything? Shizuka, girl. Oh, you're in a trap of your own making, and you're still doing the... Woo! Good save. I wonder if that OC is gonna come back for anything. I wonder if, like, we need that for anything. Maybe the soaking wet maid party? But that's crazy that they use that for this scene and probably nothing else. Oh. Friendship. This is a really good delivery. Oh, poor girl. Like, this is not a bad plan. Like, that might be something to steal in real life, because schemes, you know, have a higher chance of working out. Could be good. She's so cute. Like, they kind of foreshadowing because she doesn't have the father on the other hand. Good face. Oh, crying Kusuri. That's actually how I assume. Oh, okay, now looking at it, definitely shorter. Yeah, that makes sense now. In that one frame, it's just like it looks like it's covering her whole body. It's a long dress. What was I gonna talk about? Karne's delivery there, referring to Hakari, feels like what I imagine a lot of Kurumi's deliveries are going to be like now on. Yeah, I guess you don't really get too much lenience in delivery as a straight man. Fair enough. Oh, poor girl. The Hanazonos are struck with a very, very, like, tragic curse. I guess that kind of, permeates throughout the whole of the family. Like, they're willing to give up so much or do, like, be pushed to such drastic measures for the ones that they love. It's like almost kind of instinct for them. And that's really, really dangerous if it weren't for Rentaro being the goat of all goats. I was gonna say something about Kusuri being best portrayed when she's like last episode I was gonna say something last episode about how Kusuri is best portrayed when, like, from a downwards angle, like, looking up at someone when she's hugging them. Do I need to change that? I don't think I need to change that. That's just silly. Oh, I like the acknowledgement that we all have group shots. We've done all this together. But no, they're acknowledging that it's special even here, now that like it is better as a group than just having the solo shot. Like that is, it's less fun, and that is something that they continue to do even with the, like, even up until the wedding. Like they never acknowledge like the singular individual shot as more important than being able to do everything as a group. That's always been their ideal as the line. So good. Oh, the scene that broke 1,000,000 hearts. Half of those are Renteros. He's so cute here. He's like smiling and so sad. Oh. TV. Oh no, it doesn't do the TV. Why did I think it would do like a TV shut off effect? Why? Oh, because Bochi does it. No, that's why. No, it just fades to black. It doesn't even fade. It just cuts to black. It's good. Oh my god. That's a good retort. It's like, Karane, do you not do one of the most basic human functions? Yeah, there you go. And then Nano giving like, there's room for error in Nano's calculations. They're 1%. Oh. Why did Shizu kick it in on it? Maybe that's why she's ranked 45th. It's like, why is everyone dogpiling on Karane for doing the straight man bit? That was like not even a relatively dumb thing to say. No, people are just stupid this episode. That's fine. Yeah, considering this is a really big arc. It starts this episode and it goes, we have 4 full episodes of like it's a whole volume, yeah? Of spending time at Hakuri's mansion. So even up until this point, we've never had a long arc like this. Oh, good delivery, good delivery. It's like really calm and affirming, but like firm in the stance. Good. That's how Japanese phones are oriented. So dramatic. The fountain's not that deep. We know the fountain's not that deep. It's okay. That's fine. We do get to see it beforehand, so I think that's at least something. We get to see it, that it's in front of Hakuri's room. So I guess good setting up of the Chekhov's gun. Yeah, okay. Hear that plane? Whew. It's not a plane, that's a helicopter. So I've done a little bit of, I've definitely ragged on Uyasaka Sumire for her portrayal of Karane, but that's just because Hahari, the way she plays Hahari is so fucking good. Oh, it came back, it came back! Holy fuck, that frame. No, yeah, the way she plays Hahari is so good. And like, you realize immediately once she goes back into her own body, Sumire Uyasaka, just no holds barred, does the whole scream, the ma. It's like, wow, the role is built for her, and it's like sad to say, playing the role of Miyu Tomita playing Karane, that's not a role built for her. Which is totally fine. That's not, you're not expected to be a good impressionist as a voice actor. So yeah, we should absolutely praise the good parts of an acting job, like Uyasaka Sumire's. So fucking good as Hahari. It's like even like the dualities of her character, playing the mean evil villainous Hahari, and then the transformation after she lets loose her inhibitions, feels the rain on her skin. God. Yeah. So well done. This is like legitimate trauma for Entero. Holy crap. It's like this is the first failure that he's been through ever since he's been on the streak of meeting the 100 girlfriends. Like that's rough. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, ooh, man. After I got my first partner, I failed my driving test the first time. For something really stupid. It was a lane violation in a residential zone where there's no fucking delineated road, and the road was very weird and vaguely shaped. Like it was very big on this side. God, I'm still right. I would have passed that test, but and I did eventually. I took it at a different DMV because fuck that one. Yeah, having the world come crashing down on you again after you think you're in the clear, you're kind of in this safe zone. Especially like because now this is a threat to his safety and comfort, like his livelihood in and solace that he takes in his girlfriends. Now Hakari is in jeopardy. We don't know. Oh, and he sees the clover and that's so good. I love the symbolic reminders of memory in media. That's a big part of why I thought Ruby Season 6 wasn't as bad as, any of the other volumes that came out after Volume 3. The kind of finding a way out of apathy and like realizing there's still a job to be done, where as Team Ruby has to go through a whole village arc, fight against the actual grim manifestation of apathy as an emotional chain. What's the fucking team name? What's the fucking team name? It's John. It's the other team. I don't fucking know. They find their solace in seeing a statue of Pyrrha, and it's the exact same effect as this entire arc that the rest of the main cast has to go through. It's like, no, we got it. We understand. This brings back so much of our resolve because it's in memory of a lost comrade, a comrade that doesn't want to see you go through this stuff like that. I really love, just remembrance in that. For why did I not have remembrance as a path? Fuck. Okay, who would be in remembrance? Oops, where's remembrance? Who would be in remembrance? Probably Nemu. Stupid bullshit me. Maybe Yaku. I don't know. Okay, back to we're finishing up the episode. Oh my god, Nano. Nano, why are you slaying? Why is Nano forever slay? Good man, good man. Oh. It will kill you. It would kill you. No, I guess by reciprocate. It would kill Hakari. Oops. Oh my god, Nano. I want to cosplay that shit. I want to, oh my god, the coat with the little fluff balls on them. It's so cute. I want to cosplay both of them. Fuck, those look like comfy outfits. Ooh, Karne cutting straight through. I love that. Who wants me? You told me to. Even if? How do you calculate that? Even if? Because, like, does it? Is she saying that it does increase the percentage? Because that's, oh, I really would love to know how Nano gets her calculations for this one. Weird girl. Ooh. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I love the piano here. Yeah. They keep doing the fucking splash. They're really dramatic in these last few episodes. Oh, the Rentaro dolls are carried over from this ending theme. Wow. I didn't even fucking notice that. They're establishing a continuation in the EDs, even though tonally they're completely fucking different. I love it. I love it. Subtle foreshadowing to Hahari, like the Hahari arc and the pajamas they wear there. Good. Like, all of that doesn't matter because we've watched the Hahari arc. All right, yeah, that was a fun video. Thank you guys for leaving comments and interacting with the videos however you see fit. Even though I think these are perhaps less important than, say, the manga readings on the channel, and also the season 2 reactions, I still really like making these as a kind of establishing a basis of my thoughts and opinions on 100 Girlfriends as a series as a whole. Because yeah, season 1 is the blueprint, and it's what got a lot of people into the manga and the series. It's something practically every reactor I've seen like watch it, give it a chance, really get hyped for when it returns, when it gets like really into the meat of things with Kusuri, Nano, Hahari. Just like everyone is so down for it after they watch it. It's crazy to see the love that the series gets because it does deserve it. It's so good. The million fans of the series who really love 100 Girlfriends. And yeah, I wanted to have I didn't want to keep that kind of hold up anymore. Relegated to the Discord servers, the Reddits. I think definitely what has spurred me on, especially in this video, because up until this video I hadn't been really seeing it, the interactions, having the giving the community a space to comment on things that's apart from, say, the Reddit or first time reactions. I think this space is really nice to have, even if it is just like another one. Slice of Gaming and Chaos Squared obviously get a little bit more traction. They've been doing this for longer, and they do incredibly good stuff. I think better than what I can put out. But if this like states the needs for anyone out there, I'm satisfied personally. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye bye.